Hello students, this is my new next session of online classes. In today's online class, I will discuss vegetative propagation, which is the part of reproduction in plants of 7th class. So students, now I will discuss about the vegetative propagation in plants. Students, plants are living things, so plants have to reproduce too. You have studied about the basic different parts of a plant. You know that a plant has roots, stems, and leaves. The flower turns into the fruit, and fruit has seeds. New plants grow from the seeds. So students, some plants grow with seeds, but students, this does not happen for all plants. There are many plants which do not reproduce this way. Plants that bear fruits have seeds, but what about plants like sugarcane or potato? Have you think about it? But these plants still reproduce. This means there are many other ways in which plants reproduce. We know for sure that some plants can reproduce even without seeds. So, this is asexual mode of reproduction. Plants that reproduce without seeds are said to be into asexual mode of reproduction. There are some other ways by which this reproduction occur. First is vegetative propagation, and in this class I will discuss about vegetative propagation. Propagation means going ahead with the help of vegetative parts, roots, stem and leaves. I will discuss about it. So students, we can say that reproduction that happens through the part of the plant such as root, stem and leaves. This is called vegetative propagation. Rose and champa reproduce in this way. You can cut a branch of the rose plant and bury the cutting in the soil. When you cut out the branch, you have to make sure you include at least one node in it. Node is the part which grow into the another plant, by which we can say that a new plant of rose grow in the soil. So we can define a node. It is a part of the stem from which a branch or a leaf grows. In case of rose, which is an example of stem, part of vegetative reproduction, stick the cutting in the soil and keep the soil moist by watering around it. In a few months, you will see the new plants which is grow. So students, we can say that vegetative propagation by stem. But students, not that there is no true temperature and no coldness for the rose. Now second type of vegetative propagation through potato. If the potato that we eat is the stem of the potato plant, this is an example of underground stem. Underground stem means the stem which is present under the soil. If you can cut out a part of the potato with the eyes in it and plant it in the soil and water it regularly, after some days you can see that the leaves sprouting. Now secondly, vegetative propagation through leaves. This is an example of a bryophyllum leaf. It grows small buds on the edges of its leaves. When any leaf falls to the ground, a new plant can grow from each bud. Now next is vegetative propagation through roots. In some plants, a new plant can grow from the root. Sweet potato and dahlia are such plants which can propagated through the help of roots. So students, we can say that, or we have seen how reproduction happens through the stem, leaves or roots. This is vegetative propagation. In vegetative propagation, since there is only one parent, the child is an exact copy of their parent. So students, at last we can say that vegetative propagation is a type of asexual reproduction. In vegetative propagation, new plants are produced from the different vegetative parts like roots, stem and leaves. I think this is clear to all. So, thank you students, and new topic start in new session.